everyone, this is Martabin Balot from Pakistan and you're watching my YouTube channel Insani Ittihad, which aims to invoke a little bit of humanity in all of us through awareness and understanding. So I wanted to share this this interaction and a feeling that I had after connecting to a very old friend who happens to be an MJC, Muslim Jewish Conference alumni, although I didn't attended the conference in the same year that she did. But we kind of connected to each other through MJC, the alumni group, the MJC page on Facebook, and had been interacting for quite some time when I used to use Facebook. And this amazing young Jewish woman, a beautiful young Jewish woman from Jerusalem, she still lives in Jerusalem, and she told me it's about 9 years that she's there. So I just randomly caught up to her on Skype, and I just saw her profile picture. I just scrolled around. Thanks to my Rabbi Zachariah Khorna. I'm having his sessions again, the Chabruta again. So I mean, after the Chabrut, I was just scrolling around, and I saw this young, this amazing friend of mine for a long time, and I thought, we should connect, and we should catch up. And I just dropped a message, and she got back to me, and we interacted. And I told her that I am, moving out of Pakistan. She actually asked, "Where are you and what are you doing?" And once I jokingly said that I would, when we were friends, back back in 2014, 15, 16, when we used to interact. In 2014 or something like that. So I told her that I would probably end up becoming a nun. So I went to a missionary school when I was young, and there was this nun. She was a French nun. She was actually French, from France, and she was this beautiful nun, and she used to wear these dresses, but she was very soft spoken. So I loved the way she spoke. Maybe because she was French, so that's why she was very polite and very articulated. She spoke English, though not French, but her voice were very subtle and soft, and she used to speak very kindly and very nicely. So once when a class teacher asked me, you have to write what you want to become when you grow up, and what are you planning to do, what do you need to do to become that. So everybody said that they want to become doctors or engineers or teachers or whatever. And I said I want to become Miss Sister this. So her name was, I think, Olivia or something like that. Olivia, I think I remember. Or maybe, because there were many nuns, so maybe I've been mistaking, because she had a very typical name, Olivia, something like that. Anyway, so I thought I want to be like Sister this and this, and yeah, it was. And I kind of like the whole this nun and this this devoting your entire life to service. But yeah, that was long time ago. But funnily, she's asking, are you in Pakistan or are you in a monastery somewhere? And I said, no, I'm actually in Pakistan, unfortunately, but I'm actually planning to go to the US and convert to Judaism. She was actually shocked, and she said that she is no longer a very religious. She was from a religious family, and she herself was, I think I remember, she was very religious. Not like Haredi religious, but she was religious. She knew a lot of concepts, and she was a good old Jewish young woman when we became friends, and it was fantastic. And in fact, she kind of said that I should convert to Judaism and all that. And she wanted to visit Pakistan because another MGC alumni who was also Pakistani was inviting her, but that didn't happen. Then I wanted to invite her something, and it didn't happen. But she actually really wanted to visit Pakistan, and she was planning, and I actually told her, whenever you come, whoever invites you, wherever you are in Pakistan, I would definitely want to meet you. I will definitely want to host you. And still said, I have a year, come this year. So I don't know if I would once leave Pakistan, I will be able to come back, because obviously, I probably won't. So yeah, I won't. Yeah. But anyway, I actually was very, very sad hearing that she is no longer religious, and to this extent that she is not even keeping Yom Kippur. And for me, Yom Kippur had been pivotal, actually, the Rosh Hashanah and, Yom Kippur, because that was the time that, my rabbi started our Chavruta, and, that was like, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, it was like the awakening of my Jewish soul. And then on, by the time I reached Passover and had my first Seder, I was like, okay, that's it. That's it. No matter what it takes, this is who I am, and this is who I am. I'm not becoming, but I'm actually realizing who I am. So yeah, but seeing this from this young woman who was religious and lives in Jerusalem and still feels that is kind of, it was very sad for me to hear her. And she also said, don't be a fanatic. And I said, I can't be a fanatic, because the fanatics would probably think that you can't convert, or you shouldn't convert people into Judaism. But I just kept on wondering, how can this wonderful, amazing, beautiful young woman living in the most sacred city, where all the diaspora and every Jew in outside the Eretz Israel faces towards Jerusalem and prays for the three times, the Orthodox, of course, the religious, the practicing Jew at least. And here is a young girl living in Eretz Israel, living in Jerusalem. She's not even keeping Yom Kippur. On one end, I felt so grateful, and I said, Baruch Hashem, that I'm so far away, but yet I have this great opportunity to get my soul awakened, to have this urge to go to US and convert and dip into this mikvah and start a Jewish family, and the whole and the credit, of course, it's HaShem who designs and craves your whole journey and your life and everything. And I said Baruch Hashem, but I also wanted to mention my rabbi. Zachariah Corner, I just randomly, it was divine providence that I come across Salah. I watched his debate from the very beginning till the end, and didn't even miss a single second. But he responding, he having the time and energy to read the comments and actually replied to me. And then, okay, replying is one thing, that somebody appreciated you wanted to know, and you're curious who is that person, you get to know, and okay, you're from Pakistan and blah blah. But I still remember he was just like, do you want to learn Torah? And I don't know if he knows that why he said that, but I just like, yes, I do want to. For me, it's like he just took my hand and just guided me to light. Literally, it was like I was blind, and this guy just came into my life and just gave me light. And it's so far away. He's living in Tel Aviv, not very religious, Zionist, yeah, but not religious. But he saved me from darkness. He saved me from the not so good of me. And he brought me into this, he made my connection to Hashem. I owe this connection. Although, you do, every individual, Jew or a Gentile, every human being is a creation of Hashem. And definitely Hashem connects to its creations, the humans, more frequently and more directly, shall I say. And everyone, Hashem does interact with every single human being, even the ones who are extremely Rasha, because of course it hurts Hashem to see humans suffer. And at times, people who are the most evil think that they are doing bad things to others. And in fact, if you see in the eyes of Hashem, I think Hashem would say that they are doing most wrong to themselves. Because at times, it's our own self-hatred that we have for ourselves, that we impose that hate on others. And if we truly need love, or we love each other, I think we spread. I mean, if we truly want love, and we're craving for love, and we want to love ourselves, we spread love to others, and then we love each other. And that's what I felt, what my rabbi has given me, a mutual love for Hashem, for love for humanity, and the love for life. And I just can't thank Hashem for bringing him into my life, because he is just this divine gift. Not just he, but Sulha, Dr. Foster. Because if Sulha didn't invite these two to debate, and if Dr. Foster didn't agree to debate with my rabbi, how would this whole program would happen, and how would I would come across this program and this debate? And it's just so amazing. And it tells me that, the power of interacting, the power of human interaction, the power of meeting people, and the power of conversations, the power of connecting to humanity in general, in universality. So and I mean, this young woman who is a friend of mine is far away from me. She's still living in Jerusalem, and she not observing Yom Kippur, while I have this very strong connection with Yom Kippur, affected me. We're different culture. She's a European descent. She's an Ashkenaz Jew. She's living in Jerusalem. She has a different life, different religion, different language, but yet I could feel the hurt and the disappointment she probably would have felt by her community, or I don't know what has happened in her life, but I kind of felt an amount of loneliness in her. I would admit that my relationship with Hashem has improved to monumental levels, and the closeness that I have with Hashem, with the Judaism, is through my rabbi. I would say that. I wish he's my soulmate. I really wish. I kind of feel that he's... No, okay, let's just... But yeah, I mean, I owe it to my rabbi, this beautiful connection that I have with Hashem. And I remember when I was preparing for my the conversion thing and all the blessings that I have to learn, and the Torah and everything. So I was learning the blessings and how to be able to deal with the nida thing. So while I was learning the blessing for nida and how to dip in the mikvah and say the blessing and everything, the first thing that I saw in that list was this blessing that brides and grooms say when they go and dip into the mikvah. It was such a beautiful blessing, beautiful prayer that I'm not going to tell that, but it is such a beautiful prayer that through that union of that masculine and feminine union of the material body and the soul, a Jewish couple actually connects with HaShem. So this marital sex is not just sex, it's and not just marital, but if a couple is truly each other's soulmate, and even if they're not married but they intend to get married, if they have sex, it's like they're not just knowing each other, they're not just becoming intimate with each other, but they're also intimate with Hashem through being close and intimate to each other. And that's what the Jewish marriage is all about. Jewish marriage is basically a connection to Hashem. A Jewish couple, a Jewish woman, a Jewish man can only get closer to Hashem through their spouse, through a Jewish marriage, through that marital sex. So a lot of people, when people actually say that sex is for pleasure or satisfaction, sex is not a product. It's not a service that you have to get your pleasure and satisfaction out. For a Jewish man and a Jewish woman, their spouse, their soulmate, their husband, their wife is a way to connect to Hashem. If they are not connected with their wife or husband, they cannot possibly connect to Hashem. And I think that's what I felt was lacking in this amazing Jewish girl, that she felt lonely in the most sacred place, Jerusalem, because she was not with her soulmate. I feel that she needs to be with her soulmate. And as crazy I am praying for her to find her soulmate. Not necessarily shidduch or whatever. Yeah, shidduch, of course I want her to get married. I actually asked her, if you're married. I was actually expecting that she would say, I am married with a couple of children, and my eldest is like about 10. Literally speaking. No, I'm kidding, but at least toddlers. I expected 3-4 toddlers, or something like that. And she's such a beautiful woman, and she is a born Jewish woman. I don't understand how is she single, but anyway, I wish I had another brother whom I can convince to convert into Judaism and actually marry her, because she's an amazing woman. She's such an amazing woman, and I wanted to pray for her. And I also, because it's Shabbat, and I would like everyone of the viewers to pray for my friend to find her shidduch, find her soulmate, and kind of rediscover Hashem and the Jewishness, and kind of have that awakening of the Jewish soul that she already has. And just pray for her. And I actually kind of understand how she feels, because Jerusalem is corrupted and disrespected by so many genital. I mean, again, I would say this is a bedroom where the Israelites and Hashem has to be most closest and intimate, and there is no space for other genta. I mean, between wife and husband, you can't have anything or anyone in between them, especially in their bedroom. And if there is someone in that space between a husband and wife, definitely it will, I mean, how would it will discuss the husband or the wife that it's someone, a third person or third something is between them. So Rabbi Friedman is very, very right. There should be nothing between the couple. It's just, it has to be them and HaShem. So do pray for my friend. Shabbat Shalom. Have a blessed, blessed Shabbos. Have good Shabbos. And I'm just so blessed to have my Rabbi Zachariah Corner. I hope to see him very, very soon. So do pray for that too. I need it. Thank you for watching. Thank you.